Alright, hi everyone, welcome to episode number 2 of Pokemon Red. So here we have our two Pokemon. We have Billy, who is level 9, and we have Brootroot here, who is level 11. So, we're kind of severely underleveled with our next area. But, we're heading up towards Pewter City. I want to cut down a skinny little tree. Getting different kinds of Pokemon. Yeah, there's 151 in this game, obviously, but, I'm not going to be catching everything. I just only gonna catch Pokemon I need for my team. But anyways, welcome to Pewter City, everybody. If you're playing this game on the Super Game Boy, which is a peripheral for the Super Nintendo, Palatine will be like a lime-ish green. Viridian would be kind of a light shaded green, and Pewter right here will be rock gray with a hint of blue. All these locations will have their respective colors, even if you were playing the yellow version. And, so we're just gonna explore Pewter City here for a second here. Yeah, what he's saying is that, there are some moves that a Pokemon can learn on its own, but other moves that you have to, like, teach it. So yeah, that's just where we are on the town map. We're here in Pewter City, obviously, as I've already stated. Okay, so we're gonna go around up this way and see what this guy's doing. No, I don't know what you're doing. And the funny thing is that you can't even buy repels in this town, which means it won't be until, quite literally, the next town where you can go and buy repel. So, that really sucks ass. Like, we're gonna even show off here in the Pokemart. Yeah, no repels. So yeah, we're gonna see what, it's in this house. This guy's got a Nidoran. I think it's a Nidoran male. Yeah, what this guy is saying is that Pokemon can obey you at a certain point if you don't have the right gym badge. Fossils on Mount Moon? Well, that's gonna be an area we're gonna take a look at later. We're gonna talk to this guy. Okay, I think I might have misclicked. So this guy's gonna take us over to the museum. Yeah, I bet it's totally worth it, even if you have to pay to get in. Well, guess what? I can go to the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C., in real-life America, and I can go into those damn museums for free. But here in this world, you have to pay $50 just to get into the damn place. Did I pay and say no? Pretty sure there's like a hidden item over here. think there's one. Man, I know for a fact there's a hidden item over here. Or maybe I'm thinking of the remakes. Because there's definitely a hidden item over here in the remakes. Let's see what this girl has to say. Clefairy came from the moon. It's when the moonstone fell on Mount Moon. We're gonna learn more about Mount Moon, the moonstone, and Clefairy much later on, which I believe is the next episode. I don't know why I sat on this for a long while. Okay, so, I think what we're doing here is that we're just doing a bunch of, off-screen training. Just that way, Bulbasaur can learn a certain move. Now we're gonna leave town. You're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me. Now, in the remakes, this guy will stop you once you enter his line of sight, but in this game, you can kind of step past him a little ways. If you have the right stuff, go take on Brock. Okay, so who the hell is this Brock guy? And when he walks past that way, he goes past those two logs. The rock solid Pokemon trainer. So, this is where gym battles are introduced. Okay, Peter Gym, Leader Brock, winning trainers. Of course, the fucking jerk-ass got here before we did. Okay, so take us to the top, please. That's not even real advice. Okay, so I wonder what happens when you say no. No! It's a free service, let's get happening. And you're gonna tell us even though after we say no. You fucking nerd. I mean, look at him. He's got goofy-ass fucking glasses. And he's not gonna give you, like, real advice. Stop right there, kid. Okay. I'm stopping. You're still light years from facing Brock. But he's, like... He's probably, like, a foot in front of me. Even though he's kind of slightly off-screen. Okay, so new type of trainers we're going up here. Junior trainers. They kind of use... they kind of use almost a little bit of anything, really, but mostly kind of revolve around, like, the city-like area. But the weird thing is that even though this is a quote-unquote rock gym, this guy has all fucking ground types. But it doesn't matter, since Bulbasaur learns Vine Whip at level 13, we're able to wipe out this kid's Diglett, and hopefully his Sandshrew. Okay, we're just short. And of course he lowers the fucking accuracy. So that's gonna put us in a bit of a pickle. Oh, okay, I see. So we're switching over to Billy so that we can get Billy some, experience. Damn, 10 damage? Well, at least Peck does normal damage to ground types. And Billy got some experience, because Billy won't really be seen light years in time. Okay, it measures distance. Okay, cool, he actually learned from that fight. Good for him. But yeah, as I was saying, Spearow really won't be seen much from the, from the battle. But, yeah. We're gonna go up against Brock here. I believe rock hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your best. Okay, so this is gym battle number 1. We're going up against Brock. First up is Geodude, level 12, rock ground type with the moves Tackle and Defense Curl. What Defense Curl basically does is it just raises your defense. But look at that. Geodude down in one shot. Also, if you have Squirtle, Squirtle is also really good for this gym too. And his star Pokemon, Onix, level 14, rock ground type with the moves Tackle, Screech, and Bide. And as the Bide is going right here, basically what Bide does is that you endure hits that you get taken with, and then at the second turn, you dish it all back at you, doubling its health. But as you can see here, he didn't even get the chance to even use it. And we got the Boulder Badge, which is, this is the first and I believe only time where you get the actual gym badge within the battle, which is kind of weird. And take this with you, and he gives us TM34. It's a technical machine that can only be used once. It contains Bide, absorbs the damage, and then pays it back double. Yes, as I explained in the actual battle. There's all kinds of trainers in the world. You appear to be very gifted as a Pokemon trainer. Go to the gym in Cerulean and test your abilities. And we will. So we're gonna check the statues here. Winning trainers, Gary, Trevor, yay! We're actually on there. Okay, so yeah, Brock's pretty easy to deal with. I was about to get into it with in terms of like typing. Since both Geodude and Onix are rock and ground types, and they're both weak to both water and grass, because they're considered quad weaknesses, since both the types of rock and ground are weak to both water and grass. It would really be doing 4 times the amount of damage, but since you have either Bulbasaur or Squirtle, they get same type attack bonus, which means you're pretty much doing 6 times normal damage. And that's a fossil of an Aerodactyl. That's one magnificent fossil. Yes. And this is a Kabutops. A primitive and rare Pokemon. Okay. Meteorite that fell on Mount Moonstone. Well, technically Mount Moon is our next destination. July 20th, 1969, the first lunar landing. I bought a color TV to watch it. Okay, wait, hold on a second. So you're saying that you bought a color TV to watch the first lunar landing, and yet the original footage of it was in black and white. What a fucking nerd! Okay, so it's a space exhibit. So what we have here, Space Shuttle Columbia. Okay, that's the shuttle that exploded like 70 seconds after liftoff. And this kid wants her dad to get her a Pikachu. I mean, you can go into the rainforest and try to catch one. Well, try to find one, I should say. It's a 5% encounter. Well, I just took all my time to look, and now we're getting the fuck out of here. Now in the remake, if you're leaving town to the west, well technically to the east, you'll run into one of Professor Oak's aide, and they'll give you the running shoes. But in this game, running shoes do not exist, because that is a feature introduced in Generation 3, but this is Generation 1. And now going here on this route, we have a lot of trainers to go through, so let's start some ass whooping. And here we have a new trainer class, the Lass. Lasses were pretty much going to be using cutesy Pokemon. If it looks cute to them, they'll use Pidgeys, Rattatas, Nidorans, but they'll also kind of use Bellsprouts and Oddishes too. But mostly, if it's a Pokemon that looks cute to them, they'll use. So far this bitch only has 2 Pidgeys. And I think that's all she has. But, you know, it's easy to deal with and, you know, to take out. Of course, using the old sand attack. Sorry, I'm kind of looking up something here real quick, because I'm trying to find something and I can't seem to find it. Because this damn Pidgey's still using sand attack, which, you know, lowers your accuracy. Which, God, I fucking hate. Because your accuracy can... Because, well, here's the thing, sand attack can be used 6 times. But, you know, it... God, I really hate sand attack in this game, because it seems like... Because the first time you get used on it, it lowers your accuracy down to like 99%, and then it like resets, and then goes down slowly in increments. But... either way, we beat this last. Again, if it's a Pokemon that looks cute to them, they'll use. As we, you know, no doubt said. No. I only fought like 3 people in the Vraden Forest. We got another bug catcher, and of course, obviously, got fucking bugs. Alright, I'm gonna have to go based off of this. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay. Oh, by the way, I don't think I ever mentioned what route this is. This is technically Route 3. And there is some Pokemon that you can catch on this route eventually, but we'll get there in just some, you know, as soon as we get to a grassy area. But there's not too many grassy areas on this route, as you know, we're taking out the this Caterpie that we're kind of sitting on. I was probably moving around or looking at something else. Or maybe I was like eating or drinking something. Because all of this has been pre-recorded a long time ago. So yeah, we beat this bug catcher. Oh yeah, this guy. Hi, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Battle time! Oh man. And we're introduced to the youngsters. Basically, youngsters are more of like a offensive kind of fighter, because they're gonna use anything that's like has good like physical attack. So they'll mainly use like Ekans, Rattatas, maybe a Spearow here and there. But if it's something that's like real physical, they'll definitely use. And they'll use the fuck out of Rattatas with the quick attack. And another thing about quick attack is that if it's selected, it's gonna go first, because it's a priority +1. The only priority +2 move in this game, at the best of my knowledge, is Extreme Speed. But that's not going to be until much later on. Oh, and speaking of the Ekans, Ekans is a pain in the ass in this generation for one move and one move only. And luckily it's not Poison Sting. But good thing, since, you know, Bulbasaur is part Poison type, it can't get poisoned by Poison Sting. Oh yeah, that's the move that is god awful in this game. Rap. Basically what rap does is that it traps you for 2 to 5 turns, making sure that you do absolutely nothing. So, in other words, if you've been paralyzed, poisoned, or burned, you're fucked. You can't do a damn thing until it's done. But anyways, after a quick recharge, and we're going to take on this kid right here. Are you a trainer? Let's fight. Well, no shit, I'm a trainer. Why else would I be out here? Fucking bug catcher. But either way, bug catcher is a real nice, good, easy experience for Spearow here. So that way, you know, he can catch up on levels. Now, technically, that Weedle, you know, that we just took out, should have technically been a Kakuna by now. I mean, at least this Kakuna is relatively leveled. And speaking of levels, Billy grew to level 12. And even this Caterpie being at level 9, it should be a Metapod by now. But, you know, it's not. Okay. But either ways, we beat this bug catcher. I think this kid is a bug catcher, but I could be wrong. Hey, you're not wearing shorts! Oh wait, no, this is a youngster. I don't know what's with all of these fucking youngsters to be like, yo, I got shorts, and I like them. They're nice and easy to wear. Oh wait, you're not wearing shorts? You're wearing actual jeans? How dare you? Let's fight. Oh yeah, and this kid has a fucking Spearow that's at a very high level. Kinda high for this point in the game, but as long as you play your cards right, he's no issue. And look, Willie grew to level 13. Yeah, you lost. And that's why you still wear shorts, you dumbass. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, now we're gonna fight this last. The look you gave me was so intriguing. Are you sure about that? Oh boy. So I should probably admit to something here, guys. When this episode, with this episode being recorded in terms of commentary, damn, that was a critical hit. That's like 4/5 of its health. And of course it spams the quick attack. This episode is being recorded in, I guess, like mid-November of 2023. Yeah, this is being recorded around Veterans Day. But even though this ain't going up in, you know, obviously in January. Oh yeah, with the low health sound, Pokemon is one of the more infamous examples of low health meter sounds. And good thing we got potions. That ought to do it for now. I think we got one more. And I think you're a bug catcher. You can fight up my new Pokemon. That's kind of not a smart idea because Pokemon have crummy stats when you catch them. Okay, this kid's Caterpie is level 11. It should be a Butterfree. Actually, no, I lied. I don't think we could be able to handle a Butterfree at this point in the game. And you failed to try to lower my speed. So, I'm just gonna peck the fuck out of you. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. And a level 11 Metapod, which should also be a Butterfree, but oh well, I don't know, I don't care. All it's gonna do is fucking hard. But it's not gonna do anything because it's dead now. And that was a critical hit. Pointless critical, ladies and gentlemen. Done like dinner. You know, I actually didn't eat dinner as much. Oh yeah, there's a trainer right here. Eek, did you touch me? How can I touch you if I'm standing right in front of you? This is gonna be part of your Me Too story. Oh god, why the fuck did I mention that? Jigglypuff. I do have a little bit to say about Jigglypuff, cause you can find it in the grass here. But all I will say is that it's a towering icon of the franchise, and that's probably the reason why Masahiro Sakurai added this Pokemon to Smash Brothers, cause he thought Pikachu just isn't enough. Oh shit, I didn't realize that Bulbasaur is pretty close to evolving. And it just... wow. Well shit. Yeah, I have no awakenings. Oh yeah, the one thing about this generation when it comes to sleep, if you've been inflicted with sleep, you waste an entire turn just to wake up. Billy grew level 14, and we beat it the last. Yeah, that's it. Case in point, bitch. Give me my money. Alright, we're gonna go over the Pokemon down on this route here real quick. Alright, we only have one new Pokemon here on this route, and this little patch of grass down here, but it is Jigglypuff. Now, Jigglypuff has a lot of HP, but its defenses aren't really that good. But its attack power is actually pretty decent, I have to say. And, you know, you can also be able to evolve it with the next dungeon coming up, because there's a certain item that you have to use in order to evolve it. So even if you want one and want it fully evolved, you know, the item to fully evolve it is actually coming up pretty soon. So, you know, I'd say Jigglypuff's about decent, I have to say. Alright, so now we're just gonna go ahead and continue off this way. Is this guy a trainer? I better take a rest. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Okay, there's a lot I have to say about that, actually. This is another patch of grass that you can find Jigglypuff in if you want. Okay, so now we're here on Route 4. We're gonna see what this bitch has to say. You tripped over a Geodude. I don't think there's any hidden items over here. For some reason, I want to keep thinking of the remake of Fire Red and Leaf Green. But, yeah, we're going to heal at this Pokemon Center, as you know, obviously should. We're gonna talk to these guys. Yeah, basically he's saying you can only hold 6 Pokemon at a time. This guy also kind of goes along with it too. Team Rocket, we're gonna go through them quite a lot here in just a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna start depositing some items. We're gonna put the TM for Bide in there. Let me double check what's all. Okay, so it's just the TM in there. And we're gonna check Professor Oak's rating. Sure. 16C and 2 own. You still have lots to do. Look for Pokemon in grassy areas. I'm good. Okay, what's this guy have to say? Oh, hello there. I got a deal just for you. I'll let you have a swell Magikarp for just $500. What do you say? So here you can get Magikarp from this guy for $500. So Magikarp has traditionally been known as probably the weakest Pokemon ever, because in this game, it'll start out with Splash at level 5, but it won't learn another move until level 15, which is Tackle. So you're gonna have to switch train it, which is really annoying, a tactic I hate doing in in a Pokemon game. But if you can get it to level 20 where it evolves into Gyarados, it will be a really good physical attacker. So the road's long to get to get there, but yeah, you can use it. We will, and we will also give it a nickname. Okay, so I'm naming this Magikarp in honor of the Super Gaming Brothers, which is a gaming channel, Let's Play channel, because they also named their Magikarp this Skullkraken. What do you have to say? Well, I don't give refunds. Oh yeah, we should go over this. Magikarp, level 5. Only move it has. Come on, go to the other screen. Because Magikarp is actually kind of pathetic. And Splash is its only move. Just like how I said in the bio, it won't learn another move in literally another 10 levels, which is Tackle. So we're gonna be switch training Skullkraken a lot. And Jesus fuck. It's gonna be a while. But that's gonna take us to the end of the episode. And we're going to go into Mount Moon and the Pokemon inside it next time. So we'll see you next time.